Hey y'all, what's up? Eric Johnson back with y'all again with another video. I wanted to do a final thought on this whole Shannon Sharp situation since he had mayonnaise on his elbow. Now I'm looking at this from Y Entertainment. I don't know if this is Yahoo, one of their backup channels or pages or something on the internet, but it's saying that Shannon Sharp's rape accuser, Gabriella Zunga, retires from OnlyFans after $50 million lawsuit is settled and dismissed. So 10 times out of 10, this nigga just said, I just want to get this shit over with because I got more money to make. But this the thing about this shit with Shannon Sharp that I don't like. You could have found somebody, anybody, way better than this average chick that you'll find at a local McDonald's getting your food ready. Like, this chick is the type of person that you will see at like a Chipotle working. Like, she ain't really nobody to be drooling over, and especially to be getting into a $50 million lawsuit and settling with her. So maybe he could have won this case in court, but he just wanted to get on with his life because when simps and old niggas get caught up in these fetishes with these mayonnaise creatures and these other people that comes from different backgrounds, they have a tendency to deal with stuff that they might not deal with certain people within the Black American community. I'm just gonna put it at that. They have different tendencies and different levels of disrespect that they'll deal with. So some of these niggas like dressing up as runaway slaves and like hitting the master's daughters from the back. They want to have that fantasy of just laying the pipe down to these white women. And this chick has retired from OnlyFans. So this has been alleged a 2-year saga. Shannon Sharp possibly met this girl when she was 18, around 19 years old, and now she's 20 years old, done made a shit ton of money after this lawsuit has been settled. Shannon Sharp reaches settlement in $50 million lawsuit. I'm getting this all from Google, from numerous websites. Yep, he done settled the lawsuit with the woman who accused him of assault. In the video, the recording. Yes, you do like being choked. Yes, you do like being choked. And you know I do it. And you know I fucking do it. Like, they got you, dog. Like, you can't win. I don't know, man. Like, he's trying to get on with his life. So, hopefully he learns from this mistake. But let's just keep it real. None of these niggas ain't gonna learn from these mistakes. They're gonna keep making these mistakes by getting caught up with these average white women that do OnlyFans and just get caught up in these bucks just breaking them. So, Shannon Sharp is just another brother, just another brother who got butt broken and got finessed out of possibly $30 million. Tony Busby, he is known to be doing this to different types of people, and you got people talking about he should have been canceled. And Shannon Sharp is still under fire as the 20-year-old accuser retires from OnlyFans. This is coming from Times of India. They reported on this 13 hours ago, and Shannon Sharp knew what he was getting himself into. He possibly knew that this chick was no good, doing the gym pictures, the poses with the booty shorts. Some of these big bucks can't they can't resist the mayonnaise, so they gotta dive up in it. So let me keep reading the information. I'm getting this from the timesofindia.com. NFL legend Shannon Sharp has reached a settlement with 20-year-old former OnlyFans model. She can retire. She done made so much money that she just said, fuck it, shit. I don't gotta do OnlyFans no more. This big buck ass nigga done cashed me out. She's probably had a pimp in her ear, like, going out there and get you one of them simp ass sugar daddy ass niggas like Shannon Sharp. Burnt rib tip, big back, barbecue chicken eating ass niggas like Shannon Sharp. But to each his own. Shannon Sharp, the NFL legend, shocked fans that he has reached a settlement with the 20-year-old woman who has accused him of sexually assaulting her repeatedly. The 20-year-old former OnlyFans model, who is now retired, has announced her retirement from OnlyFans hours after she reached a settlement in her $50 million lawsuit with Shannon Sharp. But fans are furious at the NFL's legend's actions. Fans are furious at Shannon Sharp as he reaches a settlement with the 20-year-old accuser after being accused of sexually assaulting her. And you already know it's going to be a bad stigma. not only because of the skin tone that you got, just because you're a black person out here, they always gonna put this on your paperwork. So you can't do the same thing as these white folks do. They can get away with stuff like that, and people can forgive them. But your black ass should have known better. You should have stuck with that chick that you was getting caught up with. You was heavily breathing. Oh yeah, you like that dick, don't you? Yeah, you like that dick, don't you, girl? You should have stuck with her. You would have been better off sticking with that chick instead of just leaving her and getting with this Wonder Bread booty shaped individual. You should have just stuck with her. You would have saved more money. I don't know what's wrong with you old niggas, man. Y'all just get caught up in these situations. Then you want people to take up for you. But no, man, you put yourself in this situation, bro. You should have known better. How are you going to teach the younger generation about the things that you went through when you was a young dude, and you old enough right now, and you got the experience, and you still getting caught up in the shit? You got to move 10 steps ahead out here, especially in a time and an age of new technology. You can't get away with this stuff like you used to. This is not the 90s. This is not the early 2000s. A fan by the username uga1994 wrote, so Unc really gave her, paid her, and ain't nobody gonna cancel this N-word. Probably one of these racist white supremacists that wrote that. And you got a dude on Twitter named Beam at Broom Burner. He wrote this on July 20th. He's replying to the cuck known as No Jumper, because No Jumper out here letting his wife get smashed out by the Mandigo Warriors. So No Jumper can't even give his thoughts on this whole situation. He's one of these cuck individuals. So let's move on from that. I don't want to be sick because I got to go to work in a hour and some change. But it's just different types of people on the websites and all different social media pages just tearing Shannon Sharp's ass up. So hopefully he can move on from this situation and learn. But I don't know, man. These old dudes got to watch out for the type of people they have around and the type of relationships they been in sexually with these individuals, because they out for the cash, and they out to just make your ass and then make your life a living hell. I will be going to some more information. Just gotta exit out of the page, make sure that everything's on point on my part. Just leave from that page. I gotta add it about in. And shout out to the Chisel the Dunnest. Shout out to King Eric the Great, Off the Cuff Radio. The old niggas done tuck a L. So I ain't trying to get caught up in stuff like that. Even if I had the money, like, just give me a regular chick. I don't want no OnlyFans, throwaway, have toothpaste built individual. Like, if you're gonna get a white woman, like, dude, you can get a white woman that's way better than that. You get one of these average white women. Like, come on now. Y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do, but like, damn, have some standards and have some damn security about yourself. You just getting caught up in you doing rookie mistakes, and you supposed to be a veteran. Let me see if I can find some more information. This bitch done quit OnlyFans following the lawsuit. Now, she wouldn't have did that if they won the case. If Shannon Sharp would have won that damn case and didn't have to pay her a damn red penny, she wouldn't even retire from OnlyFans. She was like, shit, this nigga done cast me out. I might as well go on to retire from OnlyFans. I don't got to be sucking, gucking, and cucking and doing all this weird stuff anymore. So shout out to Gabriella Zinga. You done won once again for the OnlyFans chicks. And this is gonna be another situation that's gonna be throughout the years and throughout the generations, because she's gonna be one of many OnlyFans workers that's gonna be retiring off one of these big buck retired old sugar daddy Negroes like Shannon Sharp. So people talking about he still should have been canceled after he done paid this bitch. So, you done received 62 touchdowns throughout your whole entire career. A 2011 NFL Hall of Fame inductee. He is 57 years old, Midwest Chicago, Illinois own Shannon Sharp. And this dude done got caught up in the situation, and it's just gonna put these mayonnaise creatures on the front stepping stool to get y'all niggas caught up in these situations and for y'all to cast these chicks out. Can you imagine, the settlement money that this dude done gave this bitch? Where that money could have actually went to? You would have best been, you would have been best having that money and doing something with it in a better situation, like starting a foundation for inner city kids. Just throwing the money in the air. Hell, giving out turkeys like Nino Brown off New Jack City. You could have did something like that. Not to say that you wasn't doing that already, but that extra money could have went to something else. It could have went to better places instead of just casting this white bitch out and she retiring after a short period of time on OnlyFans. So, it's gonna be more people like her out here, and they already are being manufactured in the OnlyFans mayonnaise factory to finesse you Negroes out of y'all money, just like they doing in the NFL when these niggas get caught up with these white women, marrying them, having kids by them, and just not having prenups, not having their situations together to make sure that they come out on the long on the make sure to make sure that they don't come out on the short end of the stick, to make sure that they the victor and they get the spoils of their rewards. But no, they just taking everything from y'all, and these Negroes won't learn. So they done reached the settlement for the $50 million lawsuit. So he done cashed this bitch out, and just another dumb nigga that done got caught up. Tony Busby, the anonymous woman's attorney, took to X, formerly to Twitter, to announce the settlement. On April 20th, 2025, the Busby law firm applied in Nevada after making several allegations against Shannon Sharp on behalf of the client. Both sides acknowledged a long-term relationship. The statement continued after protracted and respectful negotiations. He is pleased to announce that we have reached a mutual agreed upon resolution. Translation: this nigga done paid up and he done got finessed out of his bag. So, congratulations to Tony Busby. He done won him another case. Done got one of these big butt broken ass Negroes out of their bag again. So shout out to Tony Busby. And Shannon Sharp, you gotta hold this L, man. They done reached the settlement. It wasn't for the full $50 million. It's saying Shannon Sharp's attorney said that the client offered the plaintiff $10 million before the lawsuit was filed to settle, but she rejected the $10 million lawsuit. So let me see. It say my statement is found here, and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. Sharp wrote in a Instagram post on April 24th. Why we not give the specific return date? Sharp said he would return before the NFL postseason. He's talking about the I don't know if it's just the situation of his podcast he was trying to return to, but he's already been doing interviews after this situation. So he tried to settle with this bitch for $10 million, but she turned it down. So possibly they done settled out of they done settled this lawsuit possibly in the 20 plus million, if not $30 million range. Cause she was going for $50 million. So she done got in between 20 plus $million, if not $30 million, allegedly. So congratulations to the OnlyFans mayonnaise individual known as Gabriella Z. And shout out to everybody who's gonna look at this video. Give me y'all thoughts and what y'all think about the situation with burnt barbecue, Tootsie Roll, built individual known as Shannon Sharp. And what do you think of this OnlyFans chick retiring at the age of 20 after getting that bag from Shannon Sharp? So that's all I have to say. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Once again, shout out to the Chiseled or Done This. Go check out his video on his YouTube channel. I will put the link in the comment section, if not in the description. And shout out to King Eric the Great, Off the Cuff Radio. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace out, y'all.